Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fancy Football. Um, Today, we'll be looking at the African Nations Cup once more, which we have been doing since on the 13th of January. And I hope it's going to be an exciting show because I have the Sport Bishop in the house. Good morning, Sport Bishop Nonso. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for having me. Great day to talk football. Like I always say, let's talk the AFCON.
Yeah, let's talk the AFCON. But the AFCON has been full of a lot of dramas, left, right, center. Even the teams we thought they were invisible are becoming visible now. But let's see what will happen at the end of the day. Today, our own darling Super Eagles will be part of the fixtures for today. But we'll look at that. But quickly, let's look at Cape Verde versus Egypt. The Cape Verdeans already have 6 points, which means they've qualified. They just need to cement themselves at the top end of that table if they can. I think they are even at the top end of the table because they already have 6 points. On the
Exactly.
two
They're already
teams
top of the
behind,
table.
yeah. So they
No
should
matter
top
what
that.
happens, they finish on top. Yeah.
They'll finish on top. So on the two teams behind them, the West African powerhouse of Ghana and the seven-time champions Egypt.
Pharaohs.
Yes, the Pharaohs of Egypt. Who saw that coming with Cape Verde? None of us. But this is football, and that is why we love the game. Says Patrick Evra. Quickly, what are our expectations coming into this match between Cape Verde and Egypt? Do you see Cape Verde being a spoiler in this match for Egypt and send the Egyptians home packing, or do you see anything different? Or there's a repeat sound from the background.
Not a pit sound.
Yeah, let me see.
No, I don't think
Okay,
so. Can you hear me?
can we? I can hear you.
Um, can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Um, I think for Cape Verde, the game is more or less like a dead rubber for them. That's the first thing. Like we alluded that they had already done the job already, finished top of the group. The question is who finished second behind them, whether it be the Pharaohs of Egypt or of course the Black Stars of Ghana. Uh, Pharaohs of who hoping to do the job so that to avoid mathematics or any permutation when they if they win the game they go through they join up with Cape Verde as second. But if they don't, they have to wait for the results of Ghana, and of course, is it Mozambique? I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right? Mozambique, yes.
yeah.
If
Mozambique,
Ghana
Ghana.
beats Mozambique, if Ghana beat Mozambique, and of course Egypt failed to get a result against Cape Verde, automatically Egypt get a win against Egypt is dumped out of the competition, or they wait for the best losers. And I'm surprised if 3 points with what we are seeing at the AFCON will be enough to get you one slot as the best losers. Because see, Egypt could as well end the tournament unbeaten and still not qualify.
Yeah,
It could be possible. It's seen it happened before. To add salt to injury, they are without their talisman, their go-to man, Mohamed Salah, who we hear has returned back to England. According to Jurgen Klopp, will only return back if Egypt progresses into the maybe the semi-finals of the African Cup of Nations, which is a very tall order, a very tall order. So now this is the question. Now this is the big question: how do they cope without Salah? But I'm be sincere with you that this Egyptian team played better when Salah had left the pitch than when he was on the pitch of play. At some point, they realized that it's no longer a one-man show; it was a team sport, and the other of them began to play their role and play their part in that victory. But I must also point out that I think the Egyptian team were also weak. I think they were lucky to get a draw against Ghana because the goals they conceded were schoolboys errors. See, I can't still phantom my or wrap my head around the fact that Ghana gave out those two silly goals. those were a gift to both Mohammed and Mohammed Mustafa. They were both gifts to both of them because they didn't have to work for it. A back pass from Iñaki Williams and the guy put the ball in the back of the net, and then a wayward pass again back to the opponent in the 18-yard box. Why did he dally with the ball? Why not clear away? So I think for Egypt, it hasn't been the best of tournament. We thought that with the quality of players they have in their squad, they should be able to bankroll. Those players should be able to bankroll their passage into the knockout stages of this competition, but it has not been so. A scrappy draw against Mozambique, a lucky draw. It should have been a loss against Ghana, but that draw was very, very vital because right now it keeps them in good stead. All they need to do is the job is still in their hand. Now, this is the good thing for Egypt. The fact is that Cape Verde are through. They can, as table toppers, they can afford to rest players now. You get the likes of Bebe, the likes of Ryan Mendes, the likes of Avina. The coach can say, okay, I'm giving 6 players a rest or 7 players a rest. After all, we came to the tournament with 27 players. We can change the whole team, and that could favor Egypt, who cannot rest anybody at the moment, but have to go guns blazing to get all 3 points. So that is the positive side for Egypt. That the team they are playing has got nothing to play for. Is a dead rubber game. But the negative side is that this Cape Verde team have proven that they can beat any team on their day. They beat Mozambique. We thought, okay, it's Mozambique, but look, they beat Ghana, and they streamrolled past Mozambique. So you need to watch this team. So I think it's going to be a tough one for Egypt. On paper, they are still favorites, but we have seen that paper doesn't play football, names doesn't play football, rankings doesn't play football. It's what you play on the match day. Cape Verde ahead of this tournament, and one of everybody's it's Ghana and Egypt to go through, but we saw a different ball game altogether. So we should pray. So it's going to be a tough game. Cape Verde will come out to consolidate. There's one thing about winning: you don't want to lose, because losing is contagious as well as winning is contagious. They want to go into the next round at least with a winning feeling, at least if not a winning feeling, at least with an unbeaten feeling. But for Egypt, this redemption. It's either they do or die, make or mar. They don't get full points here. They'll have to press the calculation and wait and see what happens in another game between Egypt, within Ghana, and of course Mozambique, which I likely will get by thinking if I fancy Ghana to get on 3 points in that encounter.